Some of the best-selling butter brands in America contain almost no real cream. A few charge premium prices for it anyway. The packaging all looks the same. Clean design, dairy farm imagery, words like churned and pure. Read the ingredient list, and a different picture shows up. Purified water first, soybean oil second, a yogurt claim covering 10% of the formula, canola processed with an industrial solvent, nowhere on the front label. Here are 11 brands to think twice about, worst last, then the 5 that are genuinely real butter. Every fact comes straight from the label. Number 11. Challenge Butter Clean Packaging. California Dairy Branding. A price just under premium. You think you made a smart call. U.S. law requires 80% milk fat to legally call something butter. Challenge hits exactly 80%, not a point above. That's a cost decision, not a quality one, and you feel it the second you pick up a knife. Straight from the fridge, it resists and drags instead of gliding. The flavor matches. Nothing offensive, nothing memorable either. The memory of butter without the pleasure. Bake cookies with it and the result is flat. Takeaway. Fine as a background ingredient. The moment butter needs to be the point, this brand won't deliver. Number 10. Breakstones. Breakstones has made butter in upstate New York since 1881, and for decades it held one distinction: the only certified kosher butter on the market. Kosher certification says nothing about flavor or sourcing, and Breakstones Unsalted proves it. It's one of the palest butters on any shelf. Grass-fed cows produce the beta-carotene that gives real butter its golden color, so near white means grain-fed cows and a blander product. Then there's the tang. Unsalted butter shouldn't taste tangy, but this does. And the ingredient list just says natural flavors, with zero detail. Legal under USDA rules. Unhelpful for you. Takeaway. It owns the kosher aisle because there's little competition there. Outside that lane, skip it. Number 9. Great Value Butter. At $3.66 a pound, with a USDA Grade A stamp, this looks like the obvious budget pick. Then you learn about RBST. RBST is a synthetic growth hormone injected into cows to boost milk output. Banned across the EU, Canada, Australia, and the UK for its link to mastitis and lameness in cattle. It's still legal in the US, and Great Value Butter carries no RBST-free guarantee, even though Great Value Milk, same store, same brand, does. The spread version adds canola oil and beta-carotene that dull the flavor, and shoppers have reported opening 15 ounces tubs to find closer to 11 ounces of actual product inside. Takeaway. Cheap on the shelf tag. Less cheap once you count what's actually in the tub. Number 8. Land O'Lakes. Over 160 million units sold a year. The core butter does what butter should. The story gets complicated with everything else in the lineup. The canola blends solve a real problem. Butter is hard to spread cold. Canola blends stay soft. But that canola oil is GMO-derived and refined, with hexane, a chemical solvent. Trace amounts survive into the final product, and no long-term research covers what daily low-level hexane exposure does over years. That's the gap the label leaves out. The light butter blend goes further, with modified food starch, mono and diglycerides, PGPR, sodium benzoate, and xanthan gum standing in for the calories it cut. Takeaway. Real butter has 2 ingredients. Fewer calories built from a longer additive list isn't automatically a better product. Number 7. Brummel & Brown marketed as the healthy choice. Real yogurt, 0% trans fat, clean design. It's easy to believe this is the smart swap. Right on the tub, in print most people skip, it says 35% vegetable oil spread, not butter, not margarine. Butter needs 80% fat minimum. This doesn't come close to either category. The yogurt on the front label makes up about 10% of the formula, and the first 2 ingredients are purified water and soybean oil. Takeaway. This is a water and oil emulsion in health food language. The front label is doing work the product can't back up. Number 6. I can't believe it's not butter. The name is the whole marketing strategy. Not butter reads as fine print your brain skips right past. Older tubs listed 45% vegetable oils on the label. That detail has quietly disappeared. What's left is mostly water and oil, and it tastes like it. Thin, no richness, no cream. The cooking spray is worse. A lawsuit challenged its 0 calories per spray claim, since that number only holds for a fraction of a second spray nobody actually uses. A full bottle carries roughly 700 calories and 80 grams of fat. Takeaway: the name tells you it isn't butter. The marketing is betting you won't register that. Number 5. Parquet. Parquet's talking tub commercials from the 70s and 80s convinced a generation it was basically butter. It wasn't then, and it isn't now. It's built from soybean, palm kernel, and palm oil, held together with standard preservatives, plus natural and artificial flavors, with no further detail. Artificial flavors are often synthesized from petrochemical sources, and no long-term research tracks daily consumption. The squeeze bottle adds hydrogenated cottonseed oil. Cotton is a textile crop, one of the most heavily pesticide-treated in agriculture, and refining removes most residue, not necessarily all. Takeaway: every squeeze is an unknown you don't need to accept. Real butter doesn't come with that trade-off. Number 4. Blue Bonnet. Blue Bonnet started as an affordable margarine when butter was a luxury. That era's long gone. Today, it's a 31% vegetable oil spread. Not margarine, not close to butter. For decades, it ran on partially hydrogenated soybean oil, the primary dietary source of industrial trans fats directly linked to heart disease. Blue Bonnet only reformulated when the FDA forced the entire industry to. It now advertises less fat and cholesterol than butter. True, but it doesn't mention what replaced those fats. Preservatives that can cause digestive issues, plus sodium benzoate, linked in research to increased hyperactivity in children. Takeaway: a brand that sold a cardiovascular risk for decades and changed only when legally required tells you where its priorities sit. Number 3. Smart Balance. Original Smart Balance might make the boldest health claims in the category. Omega-3s, low trans fat, heart-healthy framing on every panel. The 400 milligrams omega-3 claim on the front sounds like fish oil, DHA, and EPA. It isn't. It's ALA, a plant-based omega-3 the body converts to DHA and EPA poorly, and 400 milligrams won't move any cardiovascular needle even at ideal conversion. Chia seeds, hemp seeds, and walnuts deliver more usable omega-3 for less money. The product itself is built from 64% vegetable oils, below the 80% threshold required to even call it margarine. Takeaway: real nutrition science, deployed in a way that's technically defensible but practically misleading. Number 2. Country Crock. The barn illustration and the word churned sell warmth and heritage. The ingredient list tells a different story. Consumers filed a class action over the plant-based butter with olive oil. Olive oil is the headline ingredient, but the bulk of the formula is soybean, canola, and palm oil. The same pattern applies to the avocado oil version. Industry groups have filed formal FDA complaints over Country Crock using the word butter on dairy-free products altogether. The original spread is now 38% vegetable oil, printed in green ink on a green background, technically disclosed, practically invisible next to the barn graphic. Takeaway: the packaging is more carefully engineered than the product. Read past the barn. Number 1. Imperial Spread. Every version of Imperial has disappointed for decades. The current formula shows exactly why. Imperial sells itself as a 27% vegetable oil spread. At that fat level, it barely qualifies as a spread by any real standard. Nowhere near margarine, nowhere near butter. The other 70% is purified water, no dairy at all, and at $3.97 for a 45-ounce tub, the price tells you everything before you even read the label. Taste it, and the gap becomes physical. A greasy film that coats your mouth and doesn't clear because there's not enough fat to bind oil and water together. Takeaway: mostly water, priced and packaged like something else. Now you know what that $3.97 actually buys. Now, the 5 worth buying best option 5. Vital Farms Butter. Most brands hit the 80% fat floor and stop. Vital Farms runs 83% to 85%, and you notice it instantly. The cows are 90% grass-fed, mostly Jersey and Guernsey breeds that naturally produce richer, higher-fat cream than standard Holsteins. That's where the deep golden color comes from. No artificial coloring, just grass and genetics. 2 ingredients: milk and salt. In baking, the higher fat and lower moisture show up as fuller rises and crisper cookies. At $4.99 for 8 ounces, it's a stretch for daily toast. Takeaway: save it for baking, where the extra fat actually earns its price. Best option 4. Tillamook Sea Salted Butter. Tillamook has been a Pacific Northwest dairy institution since 1909, and the butter holds the same standard as the rest of its lineup. Both salted and unsalted versions run a minimum 81% milk fat. It's noticeably creamier than standard butter, with clean melt and zero chemical aftertaste, just cream and salt. Sitting above the 80% floor, but below full European-style richness, it integrates cleanly into almost any recipe without overpowering it. At $5.96 a pound, it costs more than anything on the avoid list and never delivers a disappointing result. Takeaway: the safest everyday choice for both cooking and baking. Best option 3. Vermont Creamery Cultured Butter. If you've never had cultured butter, this resets what you think butter can taste like. Cultured means the cream ferments before churning. Live bacterial cultures convert lactose into lactic acid overnight, building a flavor complexity no additive can fake. The result tastes like butter and fine yogurt met halfway. Tangy, rich, distinct. Fat content runs up to 86%, among the highest sold commercially in the US. At roughly $5.79 for 8 ounces, it's not built for daily use, but professional bakers who try it rarely go back. Takeaway: reserve this for recipes where butter is the entire point. Best option 2. Plugra Plain Foil Wrapper. No health claims, no story on the box. Plugra gets walked past constantly in the dairy aisle, and that's a real loss for shoppers who miss it. Developed for professional pastry kitchens, it holds 82% milk fat, the European minimum, and earned the American Culinary Federation seal in 2009. The plain version delivers noticeably better mashed potatoes, pastry lamination, and sauces. The spreadable version with sea salt and olive oil runs just 5 ingredients: cream, olive oil, salt, sea salt, natural flavors. No solvents, no preservatives, nothing filling space where fat should be. Takeaway: proof that a short ingredient list and real quality aren't mutually exclusive. Best option 1. Kerrygold Pure Irish Butter. When people argue about the best butter available in the US, this is usually where the conversation ends. Irish cows graze outdoor pasture up to 312 days a year, something Ireland's climate makes possible in a way most dairy regions can't match. That shows up directly: a minimum 82% milk fat and a deep golden color with zero artificial coloring. The grass produces it. The flavor carries a floral sweetness under the creaminess that's immediately distinct from standard American butter. The spreadable version runs 2 ingredients: cream and salt, proving what other brands claim needs a dozen additives doesn't. Takeaway: every brand on the avoid list could make something this honest. They're choosing margin instead. What this means for you: not one of the 5 best brands needs artificial flavors, synthetic preservatives, or processed oils. They need good milk and a process that respects it. The brands on the avoid list aren't failing to reach that standard, they're choosing not to. Next time you're in the butter aisle, you know what 2 ingredients looks like, and you know anything past cream and salt is worth a second look.